Welcome to Motivational Mondays. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today we're going to be discussing standing alone. But before we do, make sure to like and subscribe so that you could get future content like this. So stand alone, what does it mean? How does it refer to your professional and your personal life? So stand alone means that you have your own set of values. You have your own set of beliefs. You have your own set of convictions that you subscribe to without being influenced by other people, right? You're in a crowd and the crowd is saying, oh, let's do this. And you stay to your values. You stay to your beliefs that you say this is wrong. Okay, that's a man that is standing alone. It could be a woman as well, but women will tell you, since we're mentioning that, women will tell you that the one characteristic that is the least attractive by men is that if they're wishy-washy, if they lack conviction, if they keep on going back and forth and they don't really have a set of values or a set of beliefs, because that's the anchor that a man needs to actually provide for a woman. But we'll put that aside. So standing alone in trading is probably the most important aspect of trading. I mean, how many times have you got into a trade and now you're second guessing yourself and you're going online and you're doing some research about news and it has nothing relevance to what's going on with your trade, but yet you're looking for some sort of, reassurance. You're looking for some sort of, conviction of outside source to say, oh, you're right. That's not standing alone. Standing alone means that you had your convictions, you had your set of criteria by which you entered the trade and by which you're standing to. You could be wrong. That's fine. Everybody's wrong every so often, and it's fine to accept it and then to close that position and move on. But at least you stood alone. At least you had your own conviction about what you set either as a belief or either as a value of why you enter the trade, and then you exit the trade. Even if you're wrong, it's fine. In life, it's okay. One of the most attractive things that you could ever do is actually state that you're wrong. One of the things my kids love about when we have open conversations is that when, the father takes responsibility and says, hey guys, I was wrong in there. Okay. I didn't handle that situation right. Kids see some reassurance there. The kids see that there's realness there, that there's value of having that, introspectiveness and saying, hey, this was wrong. And it's integrity. And these are all big words that, are thrown around, but unless you're really going to implement them, they really don't mean that much. So stand alone is that you have your set of criteria, you have your set of values, and you stand to it. Now, clearly in your personal life, you could see how, we were just mentioning before, how a woman doesn't like wishy-washy kind of attitude. They look for that stability in a man. And it's kind of funny because today we're not getting it, right? Because today, unfortunately, there's this phenomenon. If you ever look up, there's a really great author who wrote The Nice Guy Syndrome. And you could Google it. It's quite of interesting that most men today don't really go to become men because they stay that little boy inside and that little child, and that child is never nourished properly and they never grow up. So, on your professional life, you can see the value of standing alone and having a set of values. And sure enough, I bet your bottom dollar that if your employer sees that you have a set of standards and a set of values and a set of beliefs, even though you're not going to, you might be in disagreement with them, they'll still give you respect for it. And that's something that you have to earn. That's not something that you get so quickly. And in your personal life as well, when you are a standalone, when you have a personality that, you're not going to be wishy-washy. You're not going to be, because it's a childlike behavior. Think about it, right? We're not children anymore. We don't have to be the same. My nieces and nephews were playing one afternoon and they all got ice cream. And, it was like, it was multicolored ice cream that came out and it was like these popsicles. And, the kids kept on saying, same, like they got the same color. And they needed that reassurance. Oh, we got the same one. It's okay not to be the same. Okay? We're adults today. It's okay to have your own conviction. You could be wrong, like I said before, but you need your own conviction. You need to stand alone. You need to be able to make decisions alone. You need to be able to grow up. And I think that that's one of the hindrances that we do to some of our children. I see other parents do it, is that they're too afraid to let the child fail. And a lesson learned is a lesson earned. Even if it costs you money, you want to gravitate to becoming, okay, and growing up and taking accountability and responsibility for who you are. So we're kind of touching on a lot of subjects here, but standalone, it's all interrelated, right? There's an element of self-confidence, self-esteem here also that builds, okay, on yourself, and you start, having those values and beliefs that you could go to as a set of rules that you live by, life by. And I think that that's something that's, that's so immensely important for each one of us, because we're living in the 21st century and we're all going through some of the growing pains that we're all, being lulled to by Western society, by Western Hollywood, if you will, okay, that we're not growing up and we're not taking accountability, you're not taking responsibility. And I think that if you do set yourself up a list of things that you live by, okay, that you use as a standard, you'll see, not in the short term, but it will take some time. It will take probably a half a year to a year to see major, major differences in who you are. And other people will see it in you as well. Thank you for joining us for Motivational Mondays. We'll see you here next week. God bless everybody. Have a great week.